Hello, good morning, and welcome to this week's coffee vlog. It is Friday, is it the 21st today? Or the 20th? I think it's the 20th. 20th of January, and it's morning again. Hooray! It's light so you can see me. Third morning on a row actually I'm doing the vlog, so on a bit of a roll there. Obviously I've just dropped the youngest off at school, so I'm going to be a little bit late to work today. But it doesn't matter too much because somehow, in the amazing world of organisation, 2 staff aren't even in today. So in fact, the only 2 people who are going into work are going to be the both of us who have keys to get in anyway. So it doesn't really matter what time I turn up. Well, it does because I've got work to do, but it's not critical to get there super early. So I dropped the youngest off for a change, and we're heading a little bit of an odd way round because I'm going to try and see Richard Nellis's TNP print. I was going to go this way last week, but obviously with the snow, even that little incline there, because this road wouldn't get very well gritted, would have been a bit of a nightmare to try and get up in the slushy, slippy snow stuff. So giving that a miss, but we'll go up this road here and it should at some point take us past where his TNP print is. Now I suspect that it's actually down a side road where there is another school, and I'm not going down there, Richard, because I'll get stuck in all the school traffic. So we'll just go along and see if we can see it from the road at least, or I'll just say roughly whereabouts it is if nothing else. So this week well, last weekend I did upload some gaming footage from Star Wars Battlefront, a bit of a new idea. Funny enough, I sort of caught up with someone I remember from a long time ago jailbreaking iPhones, and a website, so well, it's like a forum for jailbreakers, insanelyeye.com. And I caught up with someone that I kind of remember from them, which was RightDub, and caught up with me on Twitter again, and he's doing YouTube as well, YouTube videos. Now I think TNP print's down there somewhere on the left, just where those industrial units are, but there is a school down there as well, and I'm not going to get stuck in that traffic, Richard. So, but I think your TNP print's down there. You can confirm that. I'm fairly sure I followed your directions that you said to go that way. So YouTuber RightDub, yeah, and he's done some gaming videos on his channel as well, just trying to get his channel built up and put some content up. But I kind of realised that's quite a good idea for just putting up something of general interest on your channel. And interestingly, he kind of done massively, like an hour-and-a-half length gameplay videos, because apparently for your monetization it always improves for the amount of time people watch, not so much the views. So the longer they watch, then you're going to get more monetization that way, apparently. I don't know. I never get any monetization, to be honest, you know, like 1 cent or something. Not a lot, really. So, yep, all good except the lights have changed. So, I thought I'll upload some Star Wars Battlefront gameplay. Why not? I already tried it with that that sort of vlog that went wrong, where the video didn't record properly in the end, and it seemed alright. No one was too upset about it, so I thought I'll give it another go. It was a little bit tricky working out, because QuickTime will record screen on Mac itself stock, but it won't record the inbuilt audio. It'll do mic, so you can record your external mic input, but it won't do the sort of the onboard audio as is. And I found a website you can go to that just installs a simple plugin, and then that uses QuickTime and will let you record screen and the internal audio, so it sounds as it should do. So I got on with that and recorded a bit of footage, which wasn't the best gameplay, you know, but then again, what do you expect? But obviously in future, what I'm hoping to do is like kind of catch one round where I might actually be half good, you know, that 1 in a million round where I do half well, maybe. So, but I put a few of those up. I think I had a few more left, but I haven't got round to doing any more. Well, putting them up anyway.
So interesting comments so far on it. I had to laugh at Ram Francis UK at Ram Francis UK. Now I don't really know if he meant to do it this way, but he just posted a comment, a quite simple one-line comment on one of the gameplay videos, which was, "I always wondered why you didn't upload any of your gameplay footage." Now, instantly when I saw that comment, I laughed because it instantly made me think he was saying, "I always wondered why you didn't upload gameplay footage, and now I do know." Because you're rubbish. Now, probably he was just putting the comment quite innocently that, you know, I just wondered why you hadn't, because you always talk about in your vlogs playing Star Wars Battlefront, but you never put the gameplay footage up. But what I instantly thought of was that it was like, I always wondered why, and now I know why you didn't bother putting any old rubbish gameplay up. So that did make me chuckle, that one did. So yeah, that was just a tester really, and I'll go on and try and do some more, well, record some more, and I'll try and be a bit choosy, so I do only upload the ones where I look half decent instead of looking like a complete numpty all the time, and killing absolutely now and getting killed all the time. But we shall see how we get on anyway. So other than that, last weekend was pretty quiet because the youngest wasn't too well, so we didn't get out to do much really, but did actually spend most of the Saturday in fact tidying up a room and the cupboard full of toys and getting some stuff put up in the attic that doesn't get used very often now, so it was cluttering and reorganised a bit, so we had a bit more playroom as well, because we had like a big plastic car garage, but it was more for very, you know, 2, 3, 4-year-olds, and now he's getting on for 7. Not really his bag, to be honest, so got rid of well, I didn't get rid of it, I shoved it in the cupboard for now, but actually I think we could do with passing it on somewhere or getting rid of it, because I don't think he's going to see any more use. Made some room and got his Playmobil, which he does like playing with now and again, set out and rebuilt, because it all got pulled to bits and there's bits of walls and stairs and things everywhere, so trying to organise that a bit more, and then sorting out all these Lego into different sections. So we had Minecraft section, the bloop of a seatbelt being disconnected mysteriously in the back. Keep your belts on. Shocking. So yeah, sorted that out, sorted all these Lego out, so we've got a few different areas, because like I say, we've got Star Wars section, then we've got like the Avengers and like Marvel superheroes, so Batman and Robin, Batgirl and Spider-Man, and of course all the different Avengers ones and bits like that, so Joker and that, so there's a section for that. So Bob Bell put up a tweeted like a little picture as well of Lego bricks like attacking people. Like Lego bricks done up in little like army hats and stuff, and they were looking at a chart of humans' feet and where the contact points to get them with your brickiness. And I said it's kind of like that, because you've got to tiptoe now around the Lego sections, all the different oh, a nice one. Man has to work. Like vans either side. It's like van wars. Go on, mate, go on. You gotta cross the road. Then I'll let you through. So all those little sections are all laid out neatly now. Well, there were actually. Started playing with some of them. So one area got completely wrecked in the Lego side again. So I have to rebuild that at some point. Put them all together, because I got them all set out on little boards and things. So all the characters were nicely stood up. All the different men, and all in their respective areas. So you know, we've got all the Lego Star Wars and Star Wars Rebels men together, and all the Rebels and the Imperials are in all their respective separate sections and things. Yes, I'm that bad really, with just having it all organised, but then it does me nutting as well, because it keeps swapping heads and bodies around on the Lego men's, and that's just, and hairs and things, and you find someone and you think, that's Luke's head, but he's on Leia's body, what's going on there? That's wrong. That's not right.
get it fixed. So yes, I like to have them all just as they should be, but he seems to like creating new and weird combinations of people's bodies and heads and things, which is most disturbing. It affects all my purity of the Lego. So got all that. That was my sort of Saturday and Sunday. Sunday I chopped up my dad's 3-seater couch. That was interesting. Yeah, he's getting a new one. I didn't just go around and ruin his couch just for the giggle. Yeah, he's getting a new one, and we just kind of decided we couldn't remember how they'd got it in, because it was massive. It was the biggest size couch they do, basically. Couldn't work out how they'd got it in, but it was basically, it was wrecked. It was like a red leather effect, and the leather had just like perished, so all the outer of it, I mean, it was obviously like a fake leather anyway, all the outer of it had peeled away from the underneath fabric. So you just got like these little tiny red bits coming everywhere, and then there was bare patches of it, and it was leaving mess everywhere. It was just, yeah, it wasn't the best one. I mean, it's pretty old now as well, but yeah, it wasn't the best material wise. So chopped that up for him and got it all sorted out. So he's all ready now. He's getting a new one when he decides to. But he's still got a 2-seater to sit on at the moment, so he's not sitting on now. So that was kind of what I got up to there. Work-wise this wikey week. Work-wise this week's not been too bad. Steadied out a bit. Kind of thinned out on the eBay and Amazon sales. Although Scott Brown's books are going well, we did have a new shipment from him. Bit of a minor issue with the shipment. It was super quick delivery because it comes from America. I'm not quite sure if this didn't come in from Japan actually. But he's got some new shippers. Somehow we had got the right number of books, 155 in total, but not quite in the proportions we asked for. So we now have 100 Professional Barista's Handbook, but only sort of 30 of the Coffee Roasters Companion, which we sell equal amounts of. So that was kind of like, that's going to cause a bit of an issue because they're equally popular, but we've got far too many of one and not enough of the other. So, but he is sending out just a box of Coffee Roasters to level it out, as it were, for us. So we've got a more even amount. And I am doing on Amazon at the moment a special price reduction till the end of January on the Professional Barista's Handbook. Anyone out there wanting to pick it up for a reasonable price. So yeah, that happened. And what else? It's been sort of plodding along. Like I say, I've managed to get, would you believe, on with some web work on the website, work on the websites. Because again, it kind of, I set up the new one, c0ff33.com, but once I'd kind of got it up and running, everything got busy and hectic, and I didn't have a chance to really get on much more with it. So this week I kind of caught up, updated the espresso machines from the Italian manufacturer. We get those from Wega. So just as some new models they had, and really I need to go back through yet again and look at pricing, because of course we get those from Italy, and thanks to Brexit all the prices have gone there, so that's a bit of an annoyance. So the new ones I've put on, obviously I worked on the new conversion, but some of the existing machines we had on there, I think they're going to need a bit of a price bump. And also just working on putting some equipment. I'd completely ignored some of the instant stuff from Bravelo, putting those machines on, and yeah, just getting sort of caught up with what is going to take a long time to do still, because the thing is, I'm still running basically now 2 different e-commerce sites. p19coffee.co.uk still runs, although a large volume of the products do actually bounce you to the new site, to just encourage more people to use the new site. I'd prefer them to do that because it works better and it's a better thing. But on the old site, I've still got a lot of spare parts to move across to the new one, and it's gonna. I just don't know when I'm going to get time at the moment. There's a Range Rover behind me, and he does actually want to get in the boot with me. Does. All right. Well, you know, I'm not in a rush, mate, today.
I'm gonna admit, sometimes I'm a bit like that myself when I'm in a rush. I am. So I'm not gonna argue about it, you know. If it runs in the back of me, it's his fault, not mine, so what's it matter? Well, I'll sit like a foot from my bumper. Need a great big Range Rover. I mean, it's a fair bet he's going to total my car if he hits it with that great lump. You see, he's going to do it now, because look, we've had to suddenly stop because of the lights. And if you're giving yourself more room, it would have been easier to brake for those unexpected light changes. Oh, my hair, my goodness. I had a shower this morning, can you tell? Fluffy hair. So, I thought she was crossing the road then. Yeah. That's the thing, you do have to keep your eye open all the time on everything when you're driving. And talking is obviously making a slight distraction for me. But I can keep full control of all these things. Gameplay and talking? No. How's that even work? Maybe I'm just more used to driving and kind of you get used to doing these sort of things and looking at what's happening around you while still doing other stuff as well. Who knows? So what were we on about before that anyway? Oh, website, yeah. So I've got the two running, and really I don't know, it's a bit of a problem at the moment because the links, I wanted to keep a lot of the existing Google links because of course Google Natural Listings is important, but you know, at the end of the day, I don't know if Google's going to start getting upset about all the bouncing I'm doing from old domain to new domain. So at some point it needs to sort of reconcile itself that the .com is kind of like got the new updated content, but the parts is going to take a long time, and I can't just sort of kill it off because it's quite a good bit of business in a way, because a lot of the spares and stuff for coffee machines and whatever else that I do on there are just literally drop ships. So when someone places the parts order, I just order it from basically the big part depot that only deals with trade anyway, so the people who are ordering from me couldn't go to them, but I order from them and have them shipped out direct to my customer. So it's a nice easy deal when people order those sort of bits, and they are hard to find, so we could be just like the only people offering them. Yeah, that's pretty good good side of it still, so I don't want to lose it, but at the same point I can't really just sort of dedicate time just to putting those on again, the new site. So for some time they're going to be sat on the old one. In fact, I don't even know if they might just sort of exist on a different domain on there as that bit. I don't know, I've not decided about that yet. Things to do. I do have some stuff from Richard Nellis again when I next stop, which I might get through these and I might not. Not very often. I wish these lights to change. Change! Oh, you naughty lights, but they'll change here because they change quick here. Look, they do change quick here. So we'll do a bit of Richard's now. Richard's little bits while we wait here. Put the handbrake on. Okay, Richard says, Escape in Castleford. Crystal Maze is coming back, and he did like a Crystal Maze type game in Castleford. Something about Rio Ferdinand and a Stand Up to Cancer special issue. I don't think we're going to get through this set of lights when they change. What time are we on? Oh, it's only 9:10 actually. We're not done bad from home this sort of time of the morning. I say I don't think we're going to get through these. So Rio Ferdinand, Richard O'Brien and Edward Tudor Pole used to be in Crystal Maze. I remember the Crystal Maze. I used to like watching the Crystal Maze actually. It was a good show. As predicted, did not get through these ones either. So Crystal Maze was a very good show. Good laugh, especially when they got locked in and failed badly on their task. But yeah, you're not supposed to laugh at that sort of misfortune, but it was funny. There's a CBC cartoon about a flying piano featuring the voice of Dudley Moore. Interesting. And the last series which Richard Nellis learned classical music about from as a child. Bill Turnbull, the former BBC presenter, doing the poll for his year's Classic FM Hall of Fame.
That's 9 to 1 p.m. tomorrow, right? Blinky Bill, a cartoon about a cheeky koala, as John Suchet, who used to do ITN, as he is now Mr. Beethoven, is doing his weekday thing. Can't say I remember any of that, to be honest. Yeah, let's get up here. So, and get round here. Oh. So yeah, Richard, don't remember any of that, I'm afraid. So this week as well, another visitor to have a look at my coffee roasters, and c0ff33, the 5 kilo, did another roast for him. Was quite pleased with myself, managed to get a perfect roast with that. So when you're roasting coffee, the sort of time you roast it in is pretty critical. If you roast it too quickly, you don't develop the flavours in the coffee that you could do. And if it's too slow, then you kind of bake it, and it gets a lot of negative and sort of roasty baked flavours you don't want. So generally, you want to roast the coffee in about 12 minutes, however much weight of coffee you've got. So I was having a go at aiming for that, and obviously when you've got someone there as well, to adjust how quickly it's roasting, you need to adjust, well, you can adjust airflow, or you can adjust the temperature. And with the gas roaster now, I used to use airflow on the electric because you couldn't really adjust temperature because it was just either on or off the electric element. So with the gas one, you can adjust the gas flame height, so you can control how quickly or slowly the coffee's roasting. So I was sort of having to go again to get dead on 12 minutes for the sort of the colour level of the roast I wanted. But it's more tricky when you've got someone there and they're asking questions about the roaster, how it works and what it does and the different bits, and you're trying to do the sort of keeping an eye on the temperature. So it's a little bit more tricky than doing it on your own, but I did manage bang on 12 minutes, perfect colour for the coffee, dropped it out, and yeah, it looked really good coffee. Probably actually going to try that today. Didn't get a chance to try it yesterday because the guy came Wednesday. But yeah, the guy seemed pretty impressed. I always let them take a sample of the coffee home with them as well, so give them like a kilo out of the 5 kilo roast to take and try. So that's third person this year to come and look at roasters, and it looks like another sale in the pipeline. So that's all going to be good. Right, I think we need to get on and get in now. So we'll zoom him up and let myself in. Wait for the pedestrians to go past and wait for the doors to open as well. So that's pretty much it. I'll just see if Richard said anything else. Classic. Oh, it says put Classic FM on in my car. That's an interesting idea, Richard. I've got to be honest, I'm not very much of a classical music fan, to be fair. Not that I've got anything against it, it's just not my easy kind of listening music. I'm far happier with some Ministry of House. Or Ministry of Sound or whatever, or 21 Pilots, which I've been quite addicted on. Oh, we've had a delivery already. I think it's Twinings, that is. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me then. I'm in. I need to go on and get some work done now. It's 9:15, so I'm like 3/4 an hour late technically. So I better get on and do something, haven't I? Get some work done. So have a good weekend and next week. Don't laugh too much if I upload any rubbish gameplay footage from Star Wars Battlefront. But please do share it with people who you think will be more amused by my inability to shoot anyone in the game, even after all the time I played it. Okay, catch you next week. See ya!